Hey there, it's Ray Edwards, and today's episode is all about 5 common causes your copy fails to sell and how to fix it. Hey, look, nobody writes perfect copy every time. It just happens. You write a piece of copy, you write a sales page, you write an email, you think it's killer, you think it's going to do great, and it falls flat. You get crickets. What do you do? How do you fix it? Number 1 reason your copy fails. It's the failure to understand the P in the pastor framework. Remember, the P is your person, the problem you help them solve, and the pain they specifically feel around that problem. If you don't understand those 3 factors, your copy is not going to resonate with your end reader, with your end viewer if you're writing a script for a video. You have to dial into their life, to their problems, to the pain, the way they perceive it. Not the way you think they should perceive it, but the way they actually feel it. So for those who are in the fitness industry, you may think the reason that they should be concerned about their fitness is their circulatory system, their cardiovascular system, their flexibility over time, their diminishing muscle strength as they get older. And those indeed are very important things they need to understand and address. But what's probably bothering them is the way they look in the mirror when they get out of the shower, or the way they look when they're at the beach in their bathing suit. So you've got to think about the pain they feel as the way to motivate them to do the thing they need to do. It's a case of you sell them what they want, and you also provide them with what they need. Doing both is the best way to serve your customers and the best way to get them to respond to your copy. Number 2 reason your copy fails and how to fix it. Not doing enough research. Not spending enough time before you do the actual copywriting to understand not just the person, the problem, and the pain, those are important, but also how the product addresses the problem specifically, and what benefits customers from the past who've had success solving the problem, what benefits they perceived that led them to getting the problem fixed. You've got to spend time talking to past customers, both happy and unhappy, satisfied and unsatisfied. Also, I recommend talking to the salespeople if there's a sales force, if you're writing for a client, or if it's your team, talk to your frontline team who speaks to your customers every single day. There's a wealth of information there that'll help you resonate with your message. Reason number 3 your copy falls flat. It doesn't deal with the problems and the strengths of competing solutions. Look, this is a world where your competition is only one click away from anybody who cares to Google your topic, your niche, whatever it is you do to help people. So you've got to understand you're competing with everybody in your niche, not just the people in your town if you're a local business, with every national chain as well. So you've got to be able to show up under those results as the person with the solution to the problem. You've also got to know what is it about your competition that frustrates your perfect customer. And the only way you're going to know that is to pay attention to responses your competition gets online. Go to their social media accounts and see what their customers are saying to them, especially what the customers are complaining about. Those are key hot button items you can focus on doing exceedingly well, where you can outclass the competition without ever having to talk about them. That's a key. Don't ever talk bad about your competition. It doesn't help you. It makes you look bad in the eyes of your customers, and it makes you feel weird because you know it's not right. Just don't talk bad about other people. Number 4 reason your copy falls flat, you're not getting the offer right. Getting the offer right is probably the most important copywriting you can ever do. And the offer is more than just, here's what I have to sell you and here's how much it costs. That's part of the offer. But the other part that people often forget, the 80% you need to be focused on, is how does the transformation feel your customer, your client's going to have when they buy your product or service? How do they perceive that transformation? And you got to make them visualize that. There's a reason why infomercials are 80% testimonials and before and after pictures, because that works. People want to see, this is where I am now. This is where I'm going. That's the offer you're really selling. You're selling the transformation, not the stuff, the books, the videos, the training class, the weekly calls, whatever other stuff you deliver, but it's not the most important. That's only 20% of your offer. 80% is the transformation. Make sure you describe it vividly. Show it to them if at all possible. And the number 5 reason your copy is falling flat and not converting, not enough editing, revising, and rewriting your copy. I know that sounds so boring, but your copy improves astronomically if you edit it, revise it, tweak it, and polish it, and make it the best it can possibly be. You'll always go back and find new ways to phrase things, new ways to say things that are more powerful. So give your copy at least 3 editing passes before you publish it publicly. You'll find so many mistakes and so many weaknesses you can fix ahead of time. And most people don't spend any time doing this, and this is why their copy under-delivers, including professional copywriters, by the way. Those are the 5 most common reasons your copy falls flat and how to fix those problems. If you got questions, I'd love to hear them, so put them below wherever you're watching or listening to this content. Never miss an episode of this podcast. You can get it by subscribing for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. You know where that is. Until next time, may God bless you. May you live long and prosper with purpose. See you next time.